It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, with winter now in full swing, one of the biggest threats to your well-being is, of course, the flu. And with us in studio to chat everything flu-related and how you can beat the bed-ridden blues is multimedia health specialist Dr. Darren Green. Looking very snuggly and cozy, ready for the winter season, hey?
Needed to this morning.
Exactly. And I think I needed to this morning as well, because last night I went to bed and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was sniffing, just couldn't breathe properly, and I was like, do I have the cold? Do I have the flu? What's the difference? Should I even know? Is there a difference, actually?
Yeah, there is, and a lot of people don't know, what the difference is. So in a nutshell, quickly, a cold is basically very, very mild symptoms that your airway or your respiratory tract is irritated.
Okay.
So a runny nose, a bit of a sneeze,
right,
even a bit of a scratchy, irritating cough can be part of just a simple cold.
Yes.
Whereas a flu is a much more severe form of a disease,
yes,
normally caused by a virus, the influenza virus in this case, where you have body pains, where you have high fevers, and where you generally feel lazy, lethargic, and just want to, you want to crawl up into a ball, the embryo position, and just sleep. That's flu.
So what I experienced yesterday, probably not too much to worry about. It could have been something in the air that just irritated my ear.
Likely a cold initially, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the most common ways that people catch flu these days. Well, yeah, these days, of course, because we live in such an interconnected world, viruses and germs spread very easily.
Well, firstly, a virus needs to live in a live host to actually live and perform its function. It can only live outside a living organism for about 24 hours. So it's on all surfaces, on all hands. The old handshake, the ATM, the computer keyboard pad, the lift, when you get into the lift and push the button.
Yeah.
That's where the saliva droplets that come from your hands and from sneezing and people coughing all around us and you touching surfaces, for example, they hit your lift.
Okay, that's not a cool picture at all.
That's not good.
And that's actually what happens when you sneeze, right?
That's correct. Up to about 1.5 meters in your perimeter after coughing and sneezing.
I'm going to start walking circles around people. Listen, we're also going to be taking your calls on 0839133728 if you have any questions that are related to colds and flus. But for people like Graham and myself who are reasonably active and we're quite fit,
yes,
when you start experiencing these symptoms, when do you think is it the right time to say, okay, right now, I need to visit a doctor, otherwise it's not going to get any better?
Yeah, for healthy people like yourself, generally people wait the first 48 hours out. If there's no fever, if there's no excessive production of mucus or slime that's changing colour, and if there's no significant body pain and shortness of breath, then sure, then we say, hold on. But those would be the things to look out for to get to your doctor and, to take action.
Yeah. Give us some of your top tips on how to prevent yourself from catching or spreading the flu.
I think the first thing is limit your exposure to people that are sick. If you are sick, don't expose your family, the people around you, to your germs. And that means if you're sick and you need to take off work, be booked off work and actually obey the doctor's script. If he says stay at home until you feel a little bit better. Also, the methods of protecting yourself when you cough. People like coughing into their hands. It's better to cough into your elbow.
Really? So
yeah, a lot better, better to do that. And then obviously stop greeting by shaking hands. Do the pump. That's it. A lot better. So those are practical ways. Washing your hands, keeping a bit of a sanitizer or an alcohol spray next to the, next to places.
Alcohol-based spray, right?
That's correct. Correct. Yeah, no whiskey spray. So in terms of sitting in the lounge, etc., definitely, keep it around your social areas in the home.
Well, listen, we're going to continue our chat after the break, but do give us a call on 0839133728 as we continue our chat about colds and flus with Dr. Darren Green right after this.